Hey, yo, what's good, YouTube? We got my boy Cat back in the building, and this is another episode of You Be the Judge. So, who we got on the stand today is Kyle Pitts, and we arguing for and against Kyle Pitts, so you want to start with your key point or you want me to start?
I can start, man. What they say in Living Color, hated it. I just do not like Kyle Pitts. You are bugging if you draft Kyle Pitts, especially in a single digit round. Don't even play against me because you're just gonna get polarized. You can't trust him. I'll give you one key point. He has not scored over 6 touchdowns. And how many years he been in the league?
I think he played at least 3, huh?
3 seasons.
He was drafted in 2021. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 seasons. So there you go.
3 seasons.
Hold up. McBride scored more than that?
Who?
McBride. Have he scored that many touchdowns?
Look at McBride's fantasy points than Kyle Pitts.
You mentioned touchdowns, so I'm just bringing it up. That's all.
So tight ends usually are big money touchdown folks because they're usually 6'6" or 6'5", whatever amount of pounds that they're blocking and they're catching. He's inconsistent. All right, I'm not drafting him. Not at all. Like he's tricked me multiple times. You watch him, you hear all the hype in the offseason, him coming in. Nope, that's point number 1. I'll let you talk to me about why we should draft him.
All right. Well, first I'm gonna speak to the. If you notice, because you wanted to give it that 6, each season his touchdowns has went up. so if that continues, this next season it'll be 6 touchdowns. But
so he had 1, 2, then 3.
I think it was like 1, 3, 4, 5, something like that. But yeah. So my first point is what everybody knows. This guy is a GOAT, something I call a GOAT prospect. After his athletic testing, he was the greatest tight end prospect we ever seen. I don't want no one to forget that. And I got something called predictive badges. This man earned like 9 of them. He is him. He has all the talent in the world. Now, the problem is, do you feel like the man is trash, or do you feel like he just haven't been utilized to his full potential? Because I feel like it's more so he haven't been put in the opportunity to succeed fully. I mean, don't get it twisted. Wasn't you excited after the first year? Wasn't you excited after his first year? He showed up. The problem is the second year he didn't take the leap people was expecting him to take, and then I think his third season he got injured. So it's like he's just letting people down. People felt like let down. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I never got this is my first year being excited about Kyle Pitts because every season been too high on him for me. I remember in rookie draft his first season, people was taking him 1-on-1 in Superflex. That's crazy. That's crazy work. So I just want to remind everyone this man is uber talented and don't give up on him. That's all. That's my. What you got any rebuttal to that?
I mean, I got a little one. You ever talk to like a girl and she tell you she gonna do something, you know what I mean, when you with her, but then the first time she gets you all hyped, you ready to do something. So I ain't gonna get too explicit, but you ready to do something, she don't give it up. You go to the second time, you go, woo wee, she tell you it's that time of the month. Then the third time when you match up with her, you like, you go in with a little bit of expectation, but you're not ready. But she hyping you up. She telling you, she's like, yo, I got you. Me and you, we've been talking for a minute. I'm ready. And then when you this close, she pulled back. That's Kyle Pitts. That's your example right there. That's your example right there. All right. I got another reason on why not to drive Kyle Pitts though. He's in a crowded offense, right? So this is the logical way to look at it. You got Bijan Robinson.
Okay.
It's a run first offense. You got Drake London, who's played better, who's shown you that he's an alpha wide receiver and is going to get the quarterback focus on him in this particular season. And then you have your second wide receiver and Darnell Mooney. So you have a run first offense.
Boy, stop. Darnell Mooney.
Well, I'm not done with the offense though. I'm gonna name players on why he doesn't get the rock. There's reasons why he doesn't get the touchdowns, why he's not targeted. It's always something. All right. So he's in the crowded offense. I just named Drake London, alpha prospect. Bijan Robinson, run first offense. Darnell Mooney, great secondary wide receiver for that particular offense. And then you got Tyler Algier, who often takes some of the parts from everyone. It doesn't matter. Tyler Algier can catch, he can block, he can run. He's not the greatest, but he's a part of that offense. So I'm just reminding everyone that the focal point is not a Kyle Pitts. All right. He's not wide receiver 1A. He's not wide receiver 1B. He's not focal point running back 1A. He's not focused running back 1B. He had Jonnu Smith on the team taking some counts on him when he was there. So crowded offense. Second reason, don't let the chick trick you more than once. I'm trying to tell you. Fool me once, it's on me. I mean, it's on you. Fool me twice, 3 times, 4 times, that's my fault. What you got to say about that, brother?
One, my rebuttal to that is that female didn't fool you. You got your expectations up wrong. That's the problem. You got your expectations up. Because Kyle Pitts didn't promise you nothing. Your expectations just was high. But crowded offense, and you mentioned, look, I was fine with you the first two. Bijan, cool. London, cool. And then you started Mooney. And you said he's a great second option.
Yes.
He's okay just because he had one decent season. We ain't gonna give him
more than one decent season.
We're not gonna have no great nowhere in any conversation with Mooney.
Was he not the wide receiver 1 when he was on the Bears?
I don't remember him on the Bears. I remember many years of disappointment in between, though. That's what I remember.
But
many years of disappointment.
Argument, but go ahead.
and then you mentioned the backup running back. We don't need to talk about no backup running back. But I'll let your point be. Let me go on. Let me go on to my second point. Go on to my second point. So it's not. How did you feel about Pitts last season? How you feel about his season last season?
I didn't like his season last season. Right. Very disappointed, especially for the round that he was taken in. I took him in a couple of drafts.
And like I said, I've never drafted Pitts because he always went higher than I had expectations of him. See the expectation. So weeks 5 to 10, he was the tight end 7 in points per game. Did you know that? So it's not like the man not able to show up. It's not like he didn't show up. He showed up in spurts. So there's potential there. If he can build on that, he can be usable. What you got to say about that?
All right, I'll give you another example. This one is probably gonna hit home. So some not hit home, but some folks may be triggered. So just be careful when you listen to this one. This is just a metaphor, right? Because you gave me spurts, and he's good in spurts. So first thing that came to mind was I grew up in the hood, right? And there was always these chicks. I know I was talking about women, but there was always these chicks that was with these dudes that just didn't do no good. Like you saw, they was doing drugs. They would hit them. So it'll be some domestic violence going on. You know what the excuse was? We're always keeping them around. But he's good sometimes. He treats me good sometimes. Kyle Pitts is the equivalent of the doo-doo boyfriend that you don't want. All right? You don't want him around because sometimes he's gonna treat you right, sometimes he's not. I don't want that. I want my significant other to treat me well every single day. All right. So I'm staying away from Kyle Pitts. He's got to be nowhere on my team. Get away. All right. I'll give you my third point.
All right.
And this is going to be significant. Michael Penix is not proven. Why do you feel Michael Penix is going to be that star-studded quarterback? Why do you feel like it's going to be, if this is first full season, why would you think that they will put him in position to carry the team and throw the rock as many times as a veteran quarterback like a Josh Allen or like a Dak Prescott, who can sustain having multiple people being fantasy relevant? Michael Penix first full season, you're putting a lot on his shoulders to tell me that he can support, number one, keeping Drake London fantasy relevant, right? I believe he can with one wide receiver. Doing so with Darnell Mooney, who was fantasy relevant last year as well, with Kirk Cousins, and then doing so with Bijan and Tyler Algier on the team as well. So I named the 4 big names with Kyle Pitts and getting him to rock. I don't think the coaching staff is going to put everything on his shoulders. I think they're going to let him mature within the offense. And I don't think Kyle Pitts is going to rock like that. It's not that I don't believe in Michael Penix as a quarterback in real life, but in fantasy, I'm going to let him slow grind his way up there. And that's what I got to say. What you got to say about that, B?
Mm-hmm. So let me go. So you're right. Penix is not a proven quarterback, but what does that mean? You don't get proven until you prove it. So I mean, he has the time to do that shit. Is Trevor Lawrence a proven quarterback? Is he? Because for some reasons people give him the benefit of the doubt every year, and he haven't proved nothing.
He has sustained multiple people in fantasy. He's had years where he's had Evan Ingram, Christian Kirk play well. Who else was on that team during that particular time? Calvin Ridley has had spurts with him when he was on the Jaguars. So those are three. I'm not stressing, but those are three fantasy relevant players that all gave you points. So to me, he is proven. I think he has the skill set, the know-how. He's been in the system the second year with this particular offense. Well, no, I think they changed the offensive coordinator, but he's been in the league for years. He's proven to get a max contract for himself. So I think that he can sustain multiple folks who are getting the right. And who they got running the ball? Tank Bigsby, Travis Etienne, and Bichel Tootin. All three that can catch the rock, right? And those are not that's not the pedigree that they're going to run the offense through. The offense is going to go through Travis Hunter and Trevor Lawrence.
Well, I want to lose point, which is Penix. So I think Penix is a quarterback because this is the NFL, but he showed in college that he got 3 wide receivers drafted. Some higher than what they should have been drafted. Way higher than what they should have been drafted because of him. So I think he have it in him. The question is, you're right. They might not put everything on his plate at the beginning of the season, but that's at the beginning of the season. And a lot of times when it comes to tight ends, it's all about the touchdown, the variation of touchdown, and that makes a big difference from people outside the top 3 or whatever. So let's go to my third point. My final point. And I don't think you can disagree.
Let's see.
He's going at a value. He's going at tight end 18. I guarantee you, he beats the tight end 18. I guarantee you, he beat that ADP. But for some reason, people are so high on these rookie tight ends. I'm gonna put another one out there. I bet he outscored the rookie tight ends who are going way above him. This man is a value. Tight end 18. I mean, it's a no-brainer for me. If you one of them people that you're not drafting tight ends early, you don't care about a stud tight end, wait and draft Kyle Pitts. It's gonna pay off. And if you're not comfortable with just Kyle Pitts, you can draft 2 tight ends later round and just swap them out. This is a win-win situation to me. He can't fail at the ADP in which he's going.
So I think you're talking about the ADP that's going on now, today.
Yeah.
By the time camp ends, his ADP is going to rise.
How much you think he'll rise?
I think he can get in like a single-digit round, which I will never take him. I think someone's going to believe the hype like they do every offseason, and they're going to go for it. I would take Colston Loveland before I take him. I would take Tyler Warren before I take him. Heck, I even like Mason Taylor better than I like Kyle Pitts right now. So to me, it's just me. I get what you're saying. So you're right. If he's at value at the 12th round and he's there, yeah, I'm gonna take him. I'm like, all right, let's see what he's about. But week 4, I'm dropping him. Don't be on my team stinking it up. You know what I mean? I need my bench players to be rocking like my starters. You know what I mean? So listen, the objective of what I was trying to say is never a play that you shouldn't take in any fantasy draft. But I say stay away from him in single-digit rounds, especially if you're in a larger league, like 14-man league or 12-man. Definitely not. Just let him drop. If someone picks him up early, then it's to their demise.
All right. Let's give our closing arguments. One last attempt to persuade the public. You want me to go first or you want to go first?
Go ahead, you can try to sway them. I think they with me right now, so it's all good. But go ahead.
All right. So, like I said, folks, Kyle Pitts is currently going at tight end 18. Currently going at tight end 18. There is just some people going ahead of him that I just don't believe in. I don't believe in Jake Ferguson. I don't believe in Dalton Kincaid. I don't believe in Dallas Goedert. I don't believe in Tyler Warren. I don't believe in Carson Loveland. All these players I don't believe in. So he can easily smash at his ADP. Smash at his ADP. If I was looking for something realistic, I would say he would just meet the bare minimum and maybe finish around tight end 11. If I was just being realistic, but the talent he possessed, he can finish even higher than that. We don't know what gonna happen. Something could happen to Drake London, and that's why we bet on the talent more so. And like I said, this is for my people that don't go stud tight end. It's just a guarantee that he's gonna smash his ADP. That's my point I'm making. So you don't have to totally be out on Kyle Pitts. This probably is the year. This is the year you've been waiting on, and you're not gonna draft him. What you got for me?
I'm gonna call out two names for the crowd. OJ Howard, Noah Fant. Those were two tight end prospects that came into the league that you thought were going to be something on a yearly basis. How'd they end up? Kyle Pitts is going to join that Mount Rushmore of tight ends that you believed in, going to do something, and then they ended up just sitting on your bench for no reason. When you're drafting, you have the ability to look at certain players, and like my man T is saying, like, yo, we want to get them to a spot. We want to get them at a spot of value. I just think if you're not taking them with like your last pick, that you're going to miss out on a number of players that have the ability to have a better ability to get past that 11th tight end spot. Tight end 11 doesn't mean anything. Tight end, if you're not tight end number 4, then those are the players that give you points, that either catch the ball on a consistent basis or they score touchdowns. The rest of the tight ends could kick rocks. I don't care. All right. Zach Ertz was like tight end number 6 last year, and you wasn't fiending to have him on your team, but he was playing. He was balling, right? He was playing well. So Kyle Pitts going to number 18 sounds about right to me. I'm going to keep him over there too. Make sure that he's sitting there watching everybody else play because he hasn't proven anything. I don't care if he's a great athlete, if he's 6'8", if he's running a 4.40. If he ain't producing on that football field, don't come on my team, brother. You know what I mean? You stay where you got to stay, all right? I need you to be on somebody else's team, making sure that they believe in you and they ain't going down like the bad path. But for me, I'm going to stay away from you. There's so many different plays you can get that'll give you a higher ceiling. A higher ceiling is the Coastal Lovelands that's out there. A higher ceiling is the Tyler Warrens that's out there. Heck, a higher ceiling is Brenton Strange that's on the Jaguars that you could get as a tight end, one of your last picks. And instead of staying with someone that you know is in a crowded area that has a quarterback who's never done it before, and throughout their entire potential in lifespan in the NFL has given you a total of 6 touchdowns. That's my argument. This is Knockoff Fantasy Football. There you go.
All right, folks, you have it. You got both our closing arguments, our key points. You be the judge. But before we go, I got to make somebody put their money where their mouth is.
Woo!
They mentioned Strange.
Yep.
Mason Taylor.
Yep.
And I'm willing to bet Pitts outscore both of them in total points. Are you willing to put your money where your mouth is?
So both of them combined or just both of them individually?
Both of them individually. You were talking. You were doing all that talking. Now what? What?
I mean, what you trying to put? You tell me.
The person, I want to put a Super Bowl T-shirt on the line. So whoever loses the bet got to get the person, whoever win the Super Bowl, a T-shirt, one of the Super Bowl T-shirts. So,
all right, no problem. You got it. Let's do it.
So I need Kyle Pitts to outscore Strange and Mason Taylor to get
you
that.
Got it. Yep, let's go.
and I don't mind 2 against 1. but this is a GOAT prospect, and I'm putting my money where my mouth is. Let's get it.
Let's do it. Let's get it.
All right, people. Until next time, peace.
And we out here.
Court's adjourned.